Okay, so in this video, we're going to look at this question. So we have this diagram, and we're told that take pi as 22 all over 7. The first question is, what is the length of PQ? So PQ is from here to here, right? From this point to this point. So what is the length of what PQ? We're simply looking for the length of this arc, right? And this is the minor arc. Then what is the length of PXQ? This is P, this is S, and this is what? Q. So this is the major arc. So in other words, what is the length of this major arc? So from this question and from the diagram, we're given that the radius is what? Is 3.5 centimeters, right? And we're given our theta. This theta, this will be our theta 1, right? So we're giving our theta 1 to be what? 60 degrees. And this is the angle that subtends this minor arc. The angle of 60 degrees is the angle that subtends this what? Minor arc, right? So what is the length of PQ, which is a minor arc? So the length of an arc, we already know the length of an arc is equal to what? Theta over 360 times what? 2 pi r. This is the formula for length of an arc, right? So since we're looking for PQ, which is the minor arc, we would consider this angle, this smaller angle. That is the angle that is subtended by this arc, right? So the length of PQ, so length of PQ, which is the minor arc, will be equal to our theta here is what? 60 degrees. So that will be 60 over 360 times 2 times our pi is what? 22 all over 7. So times 22 over 7 times our arrow is what? The radius is 3.5 centimeters, right? So that will be times 3.5, right? So this will be equal to 60 times 2 times 22 times 3.5, 60 times 2 times 22 times 3.5, that would give me 9,240. So 9240, right? Divided by 360 times 7. 360 times 7, that will be equal to 2520. 2520. So if I should divide this, that will give me 9240 divided by 2520, that will be equal to 11 all over 3. So this will be equal to 11 over 3. And if I should convert that to decimal, I'll simply punch this. So that will give me 3.6666 to infinity. So this is equal to 3.67 what? Centimeters. So this is the length of this minor arc. So my PQ is equal to what? 3.67 centimeters. Then the next thing we have to look for, which is this number 2, is what is the length of PXQ. PXQ, and that is the major arc, right? So we know that angle at a point is 360, right? So this point here, what will be this angle? So this angle will be 360 minus 60. So this angle here will be 360 minus 60, and that will give us what? 300. So here will be what? 300 degrees. So 300 plus 60 will give us what? 360, which is the sum of angle in a point or at a point, right? So since we're looking for this major arc, we would look at it using the angle subtended by what? The major arc. which is 300, right? So length of an arc, we know that length of an arc is equal to what? Theta over 360 times 2 pi r, right? So this will be equal to my theta here, which is the angle subtended by this major arc pxq, is what? 300. So that will be 300 divided by 360 times 2 times my pi is what? 22 over 7. 22 over 7, 22 over 7 times the radius of the circle is what? 3.5 centimeters. So times 3.5. So this will be equal to, so 300 times 2 times 22 times 3.5, which is everything on top, that will be equal to 46,200. So 46200, 46200 divided by 360 times 7 will give us what? 2520, right? So 46200 divided by 2520, that will be equal to 55 all over 3. 55 over what? 3. So if I should convert that to decimal, I'll punch this and that will be equal to what? 18.33333, right? So 18.3333 to infinity, right? So this is equal to my pxq, which is the major arc, will be equal to what? 18.33 centimeters, right? So this is the length of this major arc, which is pxq, and my pq is what? 3.67 centimeters.